I play Jet. What's favorite things that I like that he fights. I really like that he fights. He fights for what he wants. And even though it might be to his detriment in the sense of him trying to remove some of his identity to be with this other group of people and kind of not casting his own people to the side, but really because of the stuff that he went through, it's still traumatic. And the fact that they keep bringing it up, I understand it. But it's that fight that he has and that drive to do the thing that he wants to do, to be the person that he wants to be. I really like that about Jet, because that's something that I take from him. Is like, I want to be my own man. I want to make something of my own. First and foremost was just like a lot of working out, because I knew like, all right, I got a month to get ready, so we have to work out. Shout out to DJ. He was a lovely, wonderful trainer, and Jonathan Jackson, the writer, also my workout partner, sparring partner. Even the thought of it is like carrying the weight of all this stuff that Jet's going through. So it's like, okay, let's see how that manifests. You know, there's different ways in which people deal with trauma. And I would talk extensively with AJ as well, where like we would say, okay, well, how does Jet run? Because he's named Jet, but like, does he run just crazy? Did he do track? Also just doing take after take to like run is a lot. And if you don't have the stamina or the muscles or whatever, I mean, you might run, pull, break something, and then the whole movie's done. Also, I cut out meat. Probably had a cheat day, maybe 2-3 times. But most of the month, cut it out. Really allowed me to tap back into the discipline aspect of stuff, which then translated over to how seriously I took it with like the script and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those are the fun things. Biggest physical challenge while on set, first and foremost, was actually putting on the costume. I did not run prior in the combat boots, so those weren't really broken in. So every time I ran, I also was breaking those shoes in. If anyone knows, breaking shoes in is actually really hard. So that was tough. On top of that, I had to wear a sweater, a knit sweater type of thing. Very nice sweater. Shout out to AJ and Jonathan for picking that out. Y'all did great. But that thing was hot.
I'm getting a heat reading.
Confirmed, northwest.
One of the big surprises, honestly, was just like what my castmates were able to like do. With film, you don't get as much rehearsal, so what was cool was to see my castmates bring their own flair to their characters and see how that would kind of bounce back off of me, how it would change my performance. But then what was really cool is how our director, AJ, would come in and like tell them things unbeknownst to me. I'd be off to the side, and then he would like tell them something, and then when we did the scene, they would just do something different. And then luckily, being with training, I'm open, and it would kind of change the relationship. Lines would still be the same, but it'd come out so differently. So then it became this thing of like what happens in those moments and how I respond. It really is not the second time through doing the same thing. Even though it's being repeated, it's physical in such a way that it always plays differently. It's always fresh. Knowing where you come from is so important, because it really helps put the pieces together of your puzzle, if you will, for your life. Jet knows where he comes from. He knows his dad. He knows what his mom does. And it does such that it took his father away. But it's not until he finally goes into it that then he can be the man that he's supposed to be, that he says to his mother he wants to be. So I think that's one of the biggest things, is just like really being able to know where we come from is so powerful, because it then allows us to really understand how we need to move when we're moving forward into this world. And I think also fight for what you believe in, 100%. Yeah, that's what I do from Upload. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Reed. I play Jet on Upload. Thank you again for giving us your time and your energy to come and watch this thing. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side.